Hey, my name is Zachary Will, and today I'm reviewing the Comica Vimo C. And it's a little microphone right here, and it's kind of like the Rode Wireless Go 2 and the DJI mic. They're just really tiny microphones. They can just kind of clip on, and they have a built-in little microphone, and they are pretty cheap, and you can use them wirelessly, either right on your camera with a mobile device or with an external recorder. Comica sent me this wireless system, and I'm really excited to review it because I love these wireless systems that have built-in microphones because there's so many different uses you can use them for. One of my favorites is obviously you can just plug it right here. And what I love about this one versus, like the Rode or even the DJI is like the name and everything is actually not that visible. So it just kind of looks like a little mic clip, which I like. I also love to use these types of microphones for planting. If you're doing a scene where there's like a flower pot or something, or if you're filming a wedding and they're at the altar, you can just hide a little microphone near where you expect them to be, and it'll pick up just the general area sound, and it's better than having nothing, but sometimes just hiding a little microphone goes a long way. I use them a lot for if you're filming in a car. You can just clip them on the visors of cars, and you can get some pretty good sounding audio from that. And because you can't really fit a shotgun microphone in those situations, it works great. One of my favorite tricks for events is when they have these little handheld microphones. You can take just one of these little hair ties and your little microphone with the wireless system with a little microphone on it, like this Comica Vimo C. You double it up and toss it on the microphone, roll it up, and then you take this hair tie, keep saying hair net, and then you just clip this onto here, and then you have the little backup recording. A lot of times I can plug into the sound system that the person has there. Here's just what it kind of sounds like. Hopefully this is recording. And it just gives you another backup in case the soundboard audio that you're getting from whoever's doing the sound there, if it's terrible, or if your audio recorder stops recording or something like that, you still have a backup recording. You can even send this straight to your camera with the Vimo C. So it's a kind of a nice trick that you can use, and it doesn't look terribly bad, in my opinion, especially with these little smaller audio recorders. Of course, you can use any of the kind of smaller little audio recorders that have the built-in microphone for that use. I love that the Vimo C came with this little case. You can put the two transmitters and the one receiver right in here, and it'll charge it in between takes. It's super useful. And also you have this little USB-C on the bottom, so you can charge all three of them with one cable instead of having three different cables like I do have with the Rode Wireless Go 2, which I just need 3 USB cables, which is can become a bit of a tangled mess. The Vimo C also comes with 2 cables that you could use for recording with either a phone with a USB-C cable with a pass-through USB-C cable, so you could keep charging your phone while you're recording with the Vimo C, or you can, if your phone has a headphone jack, you can plug it in with this cable too. The Vimo C also has a built-in noise reducer. It's not my favorite thing in the world. I'm going to show you it in a real quick second, just so you can see the audio differences between it and with it on and with it off. I feel like it does quite a bit, but it kind of reduces the audio quality a little bit, and I'm not a huge fan of it. I think that in post you could probably do a similar effect with just a denoise filter on something like Premiere Pro, but if you're doing something super quick, or even like a live stream, or you're in a conference hall and there's lots of people talking, maybe there's a situation where you might want to use it, especially if there's quick turnarounds or something like that. So this is what it sounds like with the noise reducer off. This is what it sounds like with the noise reducer on. So the noise reducer is on now. So let me know if you can tell a difference. Obviously, there's a bit of noise reducing going on. To me, it almost sounds like a Zoom call sort of sound, which Zoom obviously has some sort of noise reducing software, but that's kind of what this sounds like to me. And you can easily tell if it's on or if it's off by the little green color. It means it's on. Blue means that's off. So I did get a chance to use the Comica C on a professional shoot. I used it like I did with that handheld microphone with the hair tie. It worked great. I got some good quality audio. Here's a sample of that.
God, we just thank you for this holy moment. We thank you for the opportunity to come together and to learn about what you might do through us coming together, through us putting hand in hand, brick to brick, building the walls of community, building the walls.
One thing I did notice is I think at some point during the speech, somebody hit that the noise canceling feature, and so just make sure to let whoever know who's using the microphone that you can maybe accidentally bump that button, and so just make sure to communicate that with whoever's using the microphone. Another thing that I like about this is that it's a 2.4 gigahertz transmission rather than one of the older systems, and that's great because with that handheld microphone it didn't have any interference with the live sound technicians like handheld microphones. That was great, and I usually don't have any problems with 2.4 gigahertz cutting out too much unless I'm in like a major downtown area, so it tends to be a pretty good performance wirelessly. So here is the Comica Vimo C up against just some other microphones, just so you have an idea of what the audio quality is like. So this is the BoomX-D with the Tascam DR10L microphone. So this is the BoomX-D microphone with just the built-in microphone, just kind of clipped to my shirt. This is the BoomX-D with the included lavalier microphone. This is the Rode NTG2, just boomed right over top of me. This is the Comica Vimo C with the noise reduction turned off. This is the Comica Vimo C with the noise reduction turned on. This is the Rode Wireless Go 2 with the built-in microphone. This is the Rode Wireless Go 2 with the Tascam DR10L lavalier microphone. One of the things that I like about the Vimo C transmitter is that there's a USB-C port on it that you can plug in their little dongle, and then you can, on the dongle, you can plug in headphones and you can listen to it right from the transmitter. This is helpful if you have a mirrorless camera that doesn't have a headphone jack, like one of the older mirrorless cameras, or if you're trying to figure out if it's a cable issue, if you're getting some feedback, or if it's a wireless issue, you can kind of figure out that a little bit easier. One of the downsides of the Comica Vimo C is that it doesn't have a mic input on the transmitters. So you can't use a lavalier microphone with this. And so it can only really be used for situations like this where you just clip it on, or you hide it as a plant mic, or you kind of do that situation where I had with the handheld microphone where you kind of clip it on. So it's still got plenty of uses that you can use it for. It's about a third of the price of the Rode Wireless Go 2 and the DJI mic. It also doesn't have inbuilt recording like the DJI and the Rode Wireless Go 2. If you're doing a lot of content creation with your phone, or even just getting started into using a mirrorless camera, this is a great option for upping your audio quality from an on-camera microphone to something just off camera, and getting some decent audio quality for, whether it's your YouTube channel or some social media stuff. If you're looking for something with a mic input, Comica also makes a BoomX-D wireless system that I'm going to be reviewing as well. So stay tuned for that. So thanks for watching this review of the Comica Vimo C microphone. If you like this review, feel free to check out my review of the Comica BoomX-D microphone. That one's a little bit more expensive. I would say probably about $70, $80 more expensive. But you do get the added benefit of having a mic input on the transmitters. As a wedding videographer, I know how hard it is to get leads, and one great way to get leads as a wedding videographer or photographer is to join Zola. And there's two reasons why I really like Zola. The first reason that I love Zola is that there's no monthly fees. It's a pay as you get leads type of system, which I love because it means that you only pay if people find you on that platform, versus other platforms where you kind of have to pay a monthly fee, and you don't know how many leads you're actually going to get. Another reason that I love Zola is that they've created a new system, which is where you can invite brides in your area who are looking for videographers, or whatever category you are, and invite them to inquire about your services. And that's pretty cool because you don't actually pay for inviting them. You only pay if they respond to you. I love that feature because it lets you kind of narrow down and see if there's anybody available for some of your empty dates. It's free to start on their platform. It's free to make a listing. And the worst case it could be is just another link to your website. So down in the description, I have a little referral link if you're interested in checking out being a wedding videographer or photographer listed on Zola.